Hello, my viewers. Everybody, you're most welcome to my channel. Thank you. I want to say congratulations to Marwa and Rocio for baby Maisha. May God give you wisdom on how to bring him up. Now, today I'd like to address this issue of IAM Marwa's daddy. And maybe a little bit of IAM Marwa and the delivery and how he behaved. And do we excuse him or what do we do? Now, that one aside, now, we all know that among these villagers of Marwa'S, MASUBO1 has been one of the leading haters, defamers of IAM Marwa. Now, I think MASUBO1 cornered IAM Marwa's father, because I saw on another video, IAM Marwa's father say that he never knew that MASUBO1 had an issue with his son, and just saw it from the viewers, from the comments. That's when he realized that things are not good between MASUBO1 and IAM Marwa, his son, or his alleged son. Because IAM Marwa has never talked about him whatsoever. Now, if you ask me personally, I feel like MASUBO1 wants to get closer to IAM Marwa. But since he cannot get closer to IAM Marwa, he's using his dad to get IAM Marwa's attention. Or what do you think? Now MASUBO1 has gone to IAM Marwa's dad, telling him that the whole village is against IAM Marwa and the family because there is they have some bad manners. Really? I said it is good when you're addressing issues, say the truth. The truth is, if you ask me, I've never seen anything ill IAM Marwa have done out of the norm of those people of Marwa'S. In fact, Marwa'S people are doing the worst. IAM Marwa brought them YouTube through YouTube. So now, at the moment, most of them are calling donors. The likes of Pablo K.E. and his brother Sergio. The other day we saw the issue of Fellow, we saw the issue of Max1 and RS, and how they published their dirty linen in public that they were receiving money to defame IAM Marwa. We were speculating by then, but we didn't have something to lay hands on. But out of the way they were defaming IAM Marwa, at the rate they were defaming IAM Marwa, it was like people had been paid. And before we knew it, they came here and they split the bill. That's why we said, okay, so you are true. You are right all along. Now, MASUBO1 wants IAM Marwa viewers through his father, wants IAM Marwa attention through his father. I feel like, because now IAM Marwa father wants reconciliation between MASUBO1 and IAM Marwa and the villagers. You ask yourself, which villager did IAM Marwa wrong? Those ones who got offended during the party, the last party before IAM Marwa and Rosso traveled, they got offended because Dimango refused to do a video with them. I thought it was something big, but no. They just refused to make a video with them, and they were offended. Although on the other side, we said, you will have just given them a leeway, at least let them identify themselves with you. You know, when you are there and some people are here, it's always good. Even when I go somewhere where the president is, or the governor, or like those days, the principal, the teacher, you do, or that rich aunt, you will go and you want a video, you want a photo, you want to identify with. And you know, that is inferiority complex. If every time you want to identify with someone, it talks so much about yourself. And it is normal because people all over the world want to identify with people who are more superior than them. So I want to excuse them, the likes of Kinaminhai and so forth. Now, my viewers, tell me, what did IAM Marwa do against MASUBO1 so that they're asking for reconciliation? If anything, MASUBO1 is the one who's supposed to ask for forgiveness from IAM Marwa for defaming him. IAM Marwa opened his gates to him. He was able to feed his family once upon a time when he was still working on IAM Marwa's compound. And after you acquired the knowledge of YouTube, you left. And there's nothing wrong with that. People always leave, others come. Now, to you people in Marwa'S, I've always told you this. Make your house before it's too late. Who would have thought that Pablo will be among the scammers of Marwa'S? The way Pablo used to praise IAM Marwa. If you ask me, he's hypocritical. Because someone said that, there's someone who said that Pablo used to go to cheer him up because he has defamed IAM Marwa. And by that time, they were very close. Pablo and IAM Marwa were very close. But behind the curtains, he's cheering up the person who is backlashing IAM Marwa. Which friend does that? No one does that with a friend. Those are just enemies or free enemies. Or friends, enemies who masked themselves in friends. Now, there's an issue that arose between Pablo and Burundian traveler. And you wonder what was the problem, but as I add 1 + 1, it's not always 4. It can be 5, it can still be 1. The problem was Pablo, because at that time, Sergio started talking against Burundian traveler. And because the man doesn't like issues with the people, he decided to lay low. These people, when you see them praising IAM Marwa, it's because IAM Marwa's subscribers or friends have donated to them. Immediately they stop. They said mouthing IAM Marwa. Am I mistaken? That's the reality. Just go and watch their movies. Sergio was a praiser of IAM Marwa. That day, his wife and child were being given money for medication. But immediately the money was seized. He became the enemy. It is just recently that we knew that he was scamming people. The wife came out and said, so when you call them scammers, can someone say that we are defaming them? The answer is no. How can Pablo accept Sergio to bring the wife to his house? And then pretend that the wife has gone to Eldoret for medication. Yet she's hiding in Pablo KE's house. That's very wrong. If you want money, like me right now, I want millions of shillings or of dollars. If you want to donate to me, just donate to me. I'll accept. I'll have the money. I'll use it for my own development and assist people who are around me. But I don't have to come here and say, oh, I need money because I'm sick when I'm not sick. I know I have very many people around me who are in need. Even me, I am in need. Everyone wants something. But you don't have to come here to lie to people so that you might be dominated to. Lying with the sickness, I was telling my friend, maybe I have a bad mouth. Because me, when I lie with the sickness, I immediately start being sick. I fear lying because when I lie with bad thing, it happens. Now, that one aside. Coming back to IAM Marwa, I know people backlash to IAM Marwa. Oh, he's not a strong man because he was not there when he was giving birth. Remember, this man is an African man who has never said a child. This is the firstborn. He didn't know how to behave. I've heard of men who go to labor ward and they faint there. So instead of IAM Marwa fainting in the labor ward, he rather go outside and maybe pray from outside, sit from outside. Because he was also anxious. The anxiety was too much for him. He had to leave. Roso's father also had to leave. Why? Because it is not easy. It was not easy in there. Ask men who've been there. And I've heard of men who go to labor ward, and then after their wife deliver, they cannot even get themselves indulged with their wife again. They fear. I've had the wives who fear, the men who fear having anything with the wife because they were there when they saw everything that happened in that labor ward. So if you know that is not your thing, just keep off the way Marwa did. That does not mean that he's not man enough. Just like when you are circumcised in the hospital or traditionally, it does not mean that now you are a man enough. A man is known by their character, how responsible they are, how they care for their families, their children, their wives, people around them. Now, it doesn't matter whether you are circumcised in traditional way or in the hospital. Whether you are there when your wife was giving birth in the hospital or whether you are outside. That's nonsense. Otherwise, thank you for watching. God bless you. Today is just on the light.